this was a really weird story. I was going to get to it a little bit later, but this happened, this is like last night. The way that it was described as a white supremacist U-Haul truck driver rammed his U-Haul truck into a barrier near the White House. He's a white supremacist. And it was, what are they calling it? The truck rammer, White House truck rammer? Yeah. That's how they were calling it. If you looked on social media, it showed the U-Haul truck near Lafayette, near the security barrier at Lafayette Square, near the White House. It showed the truck. It was all laid out. And then it's weird because laid out, Kane, did you see this? Laid out right there was a Nazi flag. What? Laid carefully out on the pavement. I'm sure it wasn't laid carefully out on the pavement. You know what probably happened, Kane? The wind probably blew it and laid it out without nary a wrinkle right there on the pavement like that.
Brand new flag.
Brand new looking flag.
Brand spanking new.
Just brand new, right there laying on the pavement. Just, I mean, completely wonderfully stretched out, just all, not a wrinkle. It's amazing how the wind can do that.
I'm sure the U-Haul is full of dangerous stuff, too.
Oh, my gosh, probably all kinds of Nazi and white supremacist stuff.
Right. Oh, it was empty. Man, that's weird.
Are you sure? Maybe it was like a spell. I don't know. I mean, it's magic.
Totally empty truck.
And apparently they had, there was video of the moment that it crashed. And the white supremacist's name, they identified him. They have a Missouri driver's license. The white supremacist, and I'm sure you're really, his name is Sai Varsith Kandula. You know what? That's probably white supremacist for something.
Whitest name I've ever heard.
I mean, it doesn't get much whiter than that. That's his. I mean, he's a white. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you saying that he's? Are you joking? Are you saying that he might not be a white supremacist? Because that's what a white supremacist would say.
So you're saying Sai Varshith Kandula, brown man, is a white supremacist?
It could be the lighting. You don't know. He has brown hair, yes.
He could be really tan this time of year, probably.
He's a white supremacist, though.
Really?
Yeah, that's his Nazi flag laying out there on the ground. Total white supremacist. I mean, Joe Biden out there saying, where are those Patriot Front people? Those guys that literally all look like they came out of the same, they are clones. The Clone Wars. So this guy, he had a Missouri driver's license. And I mean, I don't know where he got his flag. Kane wants to know where he got his flag. I don't know. He's a 19-year-old. Yes, he is Indian American, but that's white supremacy. Is it? Uh-huh.
You sure?
Yeah. So some people are wondering, well, wait a minute. This guy, no, he's a white supremacist. But let's, for this, just to entertain an argument. Why would a guy who is an Indian American or South Asian have a Nazi flag, a swastika flag? Well, there was this thing, I don't know, when was it? Some years ago, where the AP wrote about it. The article dates from November 27, 2022. Asian faiths tried to save an old symbol corrupted by Hitler. The old symbol that they had was the swastika, and they said Hitler stole it and ruined it and corrupted it. Okay. And there's all of these, and it's people of Indian faiths. It is, let's see, Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, all of these faiths. They were saying that Hitler stole this symbol and corrupted it. And so there was this like movement. I don't know if it's like still going on. It has Sanskrit roots, and it apparently means in ancient, or old definition, the mark of well-being. It's been used in prayers of one of the oldest Hindu scriptures. It's known as the Manji in Buddhism. It signifies his Buddha's footsteps. It's used to mark the location of Buddhist temples. It's called the Wan in China, and it denotes the universe or manifestation and creativity of God. It's Swastika is carved into the Jane's emblem for representing the 4 types of birth, embodied and embodied soul meditation. So it's like, I mean, clearly there's like some history there. And apparently it's been used previously by southwestern tribes, particularly the Navajo and the Hopi. To Navajo, it represented a whirling log, a sacred image, blah, blah, blah. So they were saying that Hitler had stolen it and corrupted it. So the reason I bring this up is because there's discussion as to why this this Indian guy, white supremacist Indian American, why he would have this Nazi flag and what the point of it would be. I'm just like wondering, did he just have it in the truck and they pulled it out of the truck and then laid it on the ground? Like I'm full of questions right now about how that happened. But anyway, yeah, he had the brand new Nazi flag. You know, I'm just, you know, I don't know. So, but here's the other thing. Isn't that kind of like, aren't you tampering with evidence if there's a Nazi flag in the back of the truck and you take it out? Which FUD went into the back of the truck and was like, I'm going to take this out, lay it here on the ground? Who was it that did that? I'm just wondering. Do we know where Peter Strzok was, by the way? Is he anywhere to be found? Just saying. I'm just going to say, there's like a lot of diversity in white supremacy lately. It's
an understatement.
Kind of interesting.